What's up, Cowboy Nation? Really appreciate everybody that's tuning in. Knowing where you going and knowing where you at are two different situations, right? And we can argue back and forth where we at with the Cowboys and where we going are two different situations. We can argue that back and forth. Nevertheless, it is what it is, right? It's midway through the season and we already talking about draft. We already saying that this season is a mulligan, right? And it's hard to evaluate the coaching staff due to the COVID and due to so many crazy things that went on this year, new coaching staff and trying to build the plane while it's in the air. And ultimately, we fell. Suffering defeat multiple times, even when we had our starters and now that our starters are pretty much gone. Nevertheless, it's time to turn the roster, turn over everything, try to learn from everything that's out there, especially with the players. Now, the evaluation still must go on. Find out who was the person that stood up and stepped up. I would say number 99, Antoine Wood, he stepped up, right? He stepped up. We was trying to get him up out of there. We thought that Poe was going to be a better situation for us. We thought that at least he would lean some of that weight and push that thing back, right? We saw that Diggs, he stepped up now that he's hurt and out for the season. We got to put a placeholder on that. Maybe we can build some things around that part of it. I think that Xavier Woods regressed in a sense, right? We can go back and forth on whether or not you should keep him for another year or Jordan Lewis, all of those guys, even Chido Awuzie. Maybe, just maybe those players, it take a year for them to grab hold onto what the new defensive coordinator was trying to exhibit out there, or exude and pour upon those players, right? Nevertheless, I think that football always have a time capsule or a window, and how you can really, set up your team to go further within that time frame or window is predicated upon the coaches and their philosophy, basically. Now, I know. Mike Nolan, the defensive coordinator, Tom Sula, the defensive line coach. It was a bumpy and rough ride with them, right? And everybody was saying during the off season, oh, we love it that we're going to be able to play freestyle now, or freelance, or it's more relaxed. And then the reality hit them in the face, and now everybody's saying, hey, it was too hard. The system was too complicated. And then their history didn't favor them. Their past didn't favor them, right? You had to go way, way, way back for Mike Nolan to see the good things about his defense, right? I'm talking about way, way back. You guys can put it in the comment box. Now, on Mike, I got to say this, Mike McCarthy's side, it's one of those things whereas we knew for sure that the offense was okay last year, had major problems as it relates to money zone, red zone, green zone, right? The red zone opportunities, and we were saying, okay, this team needs to improve on that. The play calling as it relates to when we get on our side of the field, it was very suspect. I'm talking about end arounds and stuff like that. And we see some of the same ugly warts again this year, regardless of how you crack it down or break it down or fold it up or roll it up. We see some of the exact same issues that we had last year, this year, regardless of who the quarterback, by the way. So we can start pointing the fingers and saying, okay, Kellen Moore, what's good, fam? This is your core principle.